Good evening, Hoquenna fans across the Empire and around the land. Durko shoots, he scores! Saved by Bagheera Lyle. The Crowns are your Poltava Cup champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all Hoquenna fans across New Sarovia, welcome to the Lion's Den. Tonight, in beautiful SARHOLM, under the bright lights and roaring energy of the Robert Lyon Center, two teams will take to the ice in a battle for glory and honor. And now, ready to defend their home against any challenger, give it up for your SARHOLM Crowns! Coming all the way from the busiest metropolitan region in the East is your VURGOS VORTEX! Please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem.
Solgaros terrirno pornos, disco mariros divene ioner pro, pecuare via mar passusumos, oh mar proteges, eso te rochuasi, chude di paiso sabra le seposo, dismera feor merro de los comarir, disfiso lega por fami fornit, amfanti, delai bene, i to terri rossi ruberdis perros, ci diri protegirse i torozene, i brandir di sabre la tara de sterra, i sudisma sombro marredo unir, roser legena e mir, i disma sombro marredo unir, roser legena e mir.
Welcome to the Robert Lyon Center. I'm your host, Clemaine Villain, and today we are watching the highly anticipated matchup between the Crowns and the VURGOS VORTEX, and there's a fight breaking out at center ice, now moving down to the bottom VURGOS zone. Durkos and Cusco teaming up on Robert the Aggressor, and they've been knocked out by Cusco, and the VURGOS VORTEX have won the fight. A great and highly exciting beginning to this incredibly anticipated game. That's going to be a 2-minute penalty for both there. What in it? incredible start. SARHOLM and VURGOS' most physical players get off the ice. I suppose I can return to my introduction. Welcome back to the Robert Lyon Center. Oh, and the crowd is cheering Cusco is better after the fight and win against Robert Lyon. For SARHOLM. Number 10, Maros Lyon. Number 30, Jerome Kane. Number 17, Emily Noirem. Number 3, Bedera Lyon. For VURGOS. Number 6, Durkos Atlas, captain. Number 16, Tide Noirem, and the game has begun. Battling bottom VURGOS corner. Jerome versus Niobe. Durkos coming to help, sends it towards the blue. Kept back in by Emily, still beside the VURGOS net. Battling there for possession with Maros. Durkos gets it behind the net. All three ganging up on Maros Lyon. Sent to Niobe. Sent across the blue. Kept in right in front of the net. And a big save by Aurora. Big save again. And the ball is out of play. Into the bench.
Don't pause. Press play.
This game is highly anticipated
Press play.
due to the last previous SARHOLM and VURGOS game where VURGOS managed an upset with the defending Poltava Cup champions. The draw goes off and now behind the net. Jerome has possession. Can't get it out. Now back behind the net again. Waiting for him there is number 10, Logos Castardos. At the blue, Emily keeps it in. Sent behind the net by Maros. To Jerome. Jerome sends it out. Durko sends it right in front and stopped by Jerome and Bedera, who make a great tag team save. Bedera gets it across and into neutral, brought back into the VURGOS zone. Durkos has possession, sends it to the middle. Sent in by Jerome. Right in front, shot, saved by Aurora. Shot off the post by Emily and Maros on the rebound, gets it south. Sent back out to neutral. Off the post, wide, shoots wide across the net and no goal. Robbed by Aurora Primars. Durkos tries to get it over the blue, succeeds across the red. Battling in the neutral. Sends south. Now a crown zone. And there's going to be a penalty called here. Goaltender interference. It seems Bedera Lyon was injured. The time is 6 minutes, 18 seconds. 4 shots on goal for SARHOLM, 1 for VURGOS. Both Robert Lyon and Cusco still unavailable to join in due to serving 2-minute penalties. The penalty will be served by Tide Noirem, who hurt the goaltender. And SARHOLM enters a 2-minute power play. This is critical for the momentum of the Crowns. They need to get that game fighting nice and early and prove that they can win this game in the very first half. Defensive draw being taken, top VURGOS corner. Aurora Primars seemingly unaware it's even happening. Right in front, big save by a unaware Primars. Battling bottom VURGOS corner, Durkos and Maros. Maros, highly physical player. Trying to get it out right in front of the net. Big stop by Durkos there. And a big save by Aurora again. Gets it across the blue. Sent back in by CROWNS, sent across. Battling in the neutral zone. Sends it back to the Crowns. Bedera makes a good play, gets it out. Now across the blue in the VURGOS zone. Shot top corner. Behind the net. Battling here, right in front. Shot stopped by Raphael. Sent across the blue into neutral. Sent into the Crown zone. Big hit by Badera. Gets it across. Jerome to Maros. Maros misses it. Right in front. Maros to Jerome. Jerome shoots. Scores! Jerome Kane opens it up. 1-0 SARHOLM. A terrific play by Maros, who snaps it across the net to a waiting Jerome and pops it in. SARHOLM has captured lightning in a bottle these past few games. And they'll need to continue that to keep their hope alive for another consecutive Poltava Cup. Cusco now on the ice. Score 1-0 SARHOLM. SARHOLM wins the face-off. Brought into the VURGOS zone. And there's going to be a goal right here. A quick consecutive penalty on Jerome Kane for goaltender interference. And the advantage was short-lived. It seems Cusco is chirping the Crowns bench. A lot of controversy surrounding Cusco Noir, I'm number 72, for his aggressive play style and mean demeanor. Nonetheless, it brings VURGOS to a 2-minute power play. Taken top brown zone. Won by VURGOS, but brought out by the Crowns. Sent back in, and now beside the Crown's net, gotten across the blue, kept in by Cusco. Big hit by Maros. VURGOS keeps it in. Now it's all the way down the blue. Emily tries to get in front of Maros, all alone, shoots, scores! Maros, short-handed. Gets it right past Bernard. And SARHOLM takes a 2-0 lead. Eight shots to 1 right now. SARHOLM has achieved something here. They're building that momentum. They're building that morale up. And Tide swaps in for Raf Manilow. Swords in at center. Won by the Crowns. Sent towards the blue, battling Cusco. Cusco and Maros battling for possession here, while VURGOS takes it and runs away behind the net. Up top. The Tide. Right in front of that, scores! But there's going to be no call. No call on the ice. There is an offside call, and the play continues as it continues, and the ball is now out of play on the rebound. Just wow. Just wow. Quick thinking by Emily there, but does not manage to succeed, and the ball is out of play. VURGOS repositions. Ball dropped, won by VURGOS. Gotten out. Crowns are still short-handed. Set in by Tide, stopped by Maros. Maros sends it back. Cusco stops him to Durkos. Durkos all alone, shoots, goes wide of the net. Battling for possession, goes behind the net again. Top Crowns corner to Tide. Maros gets it out. Cusco sends it towards Durkos. Durkos does not get a shot off, sent back to the VURGOS zone. Shot and a big save by Permars on Maros' shot. Scramble beside the net. Gotten out by Tide. Sent towards the Crowns blue. Cusco dumps it in. Shoot. Saved by Baidera. Gets it out again. Shot goes wide by Durkos. 20 seconds on the VURGOS power play. Got out. Cusco keeps it from going further. Tries to shoot. Right in front. Stopped by Baidera. Baidera makes a great save again. Knocks it to her top corner. Tied towards the blue. Cusco and Durkos run into each other, blocking the shot. Cusco keeps it in at the blue. Power play is over. Jerome Kane is available and jailbroken. Big hit. Ball goes out of play. Tide launches it back. Cusco gets it away from the net. Right in front. Jerome shoots, scores! Maros with the pass. And SARHOLM is up 3-0. VURGOS calls a timeout. We'll join you after that.
Welcome, friend, to the new Sarovian Empire. It's great to have you here, and we're super excited that you've chosen us as your place to have fun and meet new friends. We understand, though, that Sarovia, as big as it is with over 1,000 members, can be very confusing and complicated at some points. This is the first episode in a series of videos sponsored by SE&HC on behalf of the Ministry of Immigration and the Ministry of Culture to acclimatize you to all the great things Sarovia has to offer and how you can make the most out of your time in the greatest online nation to ever exist. Now, Sarovia was founded in 2016, on May 21st to be exact, a date we call M21. It's our biggest holiday, but you'll learn more about that later. Since M21, Sarovia has existed continuously in many shapes and forms and doing all sorts of fun events. New Sarovia was founded originally as a military guild in Graal Online Classic, but has grown to be so much more than that. Now, almost a decade later, New Sarovia is what we call a fully functioning, democratic online nation. Everything that happens in New Sarovia is run by the Sarovian government, which is elected by the people every few months, usually 3. The government chooses what Sarovia does: military trainings, sports games, art contests, holiday celebrations, and so much more. Sarovia isn't just a military guild, it's a nation. And a nation that has many inventions. Looking around Sarovia's Discord server, and you might not recognize the language it's written in. That's because Sarovia has its very own language, known as High Sarovian. Don't worry, you don't need to learn to speak it. Sarovia has many branches on many different games. Sarovia has sister governments, known as colonies and dominions on all Graal games, as well as on Roblox and Minecraft. All of these games and experiences give Sarovians the opportunity to have fun on a multitude of games, try new things, and meet new friends. Some of Sarovia's many features are locked to Sarovian citizens only, however, but gaining citizenship is super easy. Find out how to do that with the next video in our series about education and citizenship.
Welcome back after the timeout. Draw at center ice. 10 shots to 2. SARHOLM up by 3 and 3 minutes on the dot left in the first half. VURGOS has to do something here. Cusco, Tide, Durkos, Jerome, Maros, Alana. Swords in. VURGOS wins the draw. Sent towards the VURGOS zone. Trying to get it out of the corner. Success. Durko sends it to neutral. Sends it towards the CROWNS blue. Stopped there. Sent back out by Maros. Sent towards the bottom of the CROWNS zone. Alana and Cusco battling for possession. Right in front. Stopped by Fadera. Cusco trying to take a shot. No success. Battling for possession. Towards Maros. Maros actually shoots in a big save. What a fantastic save there. Maros all alone on the breakaway. Stops. CROWNS are currently offside here. Brought back in. Right in front. Sent back in again. They're offside again. Shoots. There's going to be no goal if this goes in. No goal. The CROWNS have been offside. The play must continue here. Cusco brings it towards the blue. Sent towards bottom zone of the CROWNS. Shot saved by Lyon. Sent towards the blue. Nobody's waiting for him. They're still battling for control. Right in front. Durkos misses the shot. Maro sends it up. Start by Durkos. Top CROWNS corner. Durkos tries to get it to Cusco. No success. Battling remains. Euron takes him out. Kept in but knocked out at the blue. Cusco tries to bring it back in to Durkos. Durkos across the red. Cusco across the blue. Cusco shoots, goes wide, and stopped by Lyon. Battling all around here. Sent it out in front. Stopped by Rora. And there's going to be a penalty called here for goaltender interference. Jerome Kane hits per Mars. It will be very, very dangerous if the VORTEX cannot score before the end of the first half. They need to show they have spirit left in them. The draw will likely be taken. Yes. Bottom right corner. Defensive zone draw for the CROWNS. Swords in. Puck dropped. There's a scramble for the puck. Goes up. Cusco, the fans want one. Scores! Cusco Noiren. Right past Fadera Lyon. And VURGOS is on the board. 3-1. Great play by the VORTEX there. Gets it right in front of the net. And someone who's not too engaged in the fight can maneuver and put it right past. And just like that, Cusco has brought back the VORTEX. Draw at center. Won by SARHOLM. Battling on the CROWNS blue. Sent to neutral. Sent in by Durkos. Durkos shoots, saved by Lyon. She gets it out. And the fans are not happy with Fadera Lyon. The VORTEX fans insult her. And there's going to be a no goal called there. Once again, offside. Cusco sends it back in. Battling at the lines there. Durkos tries to get it in, stopped by Jerome. Durkos shoots again, stopped by Lyon. As Maros tries to get it out. 30 seconds left in the first half. Cusco to Durkos. Durkos shoots off the post. Shot on the rebound again, no success. Got out. Cusco to Tide. Tide gets it towards Durkos. Durkos sends it towards the blue. Success. Brought out by Jerome. Durkos now to Cusco. Trying to get it past. Cusco keeps it out. Sent back in. Right beside the net, Rora gets it away. 5 seconds left. Maros and Cusco battling behind the net for possession, and that is the end of the first half. We will join you in the second.
Today, Carolusburg proves it is worthy of nationhood.
Now hold the line, our thin blue shore. Carodia will kneel no more. Bayonets fixed, hearts aligned. This is the day we'll hold the line. A nationhood born through the flame. And Carodia has earned her name.
Welcome back to the second. I am, as always, Clemain Villain. Today we are watching, as we did nearly 5 to 6 minutes ago, SARHOLM and VURGOS. The crowds have some passion here again. And despite the lead, VURGOS has some energy. Cusco's won the original fight at the very beginning and has just scored a critical goal before the end of the first half to wake up his team. We will see if that's all they need. And there's some trash talk between Cusco and Bedera Lion. Swords in at center. Won by VURGOS. Sent towards the crown zone. Battling for possession at the blue. Dirk stops it from going any further. Sent back. He dumps it in. Top corner of the crown zone. Battling with Maros. Set to Cusco. Sent in once again. Cusco at the blue. Fails to keep it in. Sent to Raf. Raf sends it back up. Durko sends it up. Cusco shoots. Now Durko's right in front. Scores! Durko with the pass from Cusco. Simply sensational. There's another fight. Raf watches as Cusco and Robert fight once more, and Robert wins the second fight there on the VORTEX blue line. But Cusco's fighting, and he seems to stop now. He's running away. Some self-defense. Raf joins in, defending his teammate. They continue to fight here. Cusco takes the penalty. So it is Robert for fighting. Robert keeps chasing him and keeps hitting him back. Cusco's trying to run away. Is this? Rob gets double penalty for continuing to fight after the penalty. It seems Cusco has successfully baited Robert into getting a penalty and giving the VORTEX a power play. The crowd is making sure Bedera Lion knows her place. There seems to be some confusion as to who should be on the ice. Hyde returns. 3-on-2. At center. The score is 3-2. SARHOLM in the lead by 1. Durko sends it. Bottom VORTEX corner. Battling with Maros, who's close behind. Closing in. Big hit on Lion there. Still battling in the corner. Gets it across the blue. Raf and Durko's all alone. Stopped by Emily. Sent CROWNS bottom corner. Durko's trying to get it to Raf. Sends it out. Raf tries to keep it in. Success. Brought out by Durkos on accident. Durko tries to shoot. No success. Raf is going nowhere. Trying to get it in. Dumps it back in. Raf. Top CROWNS corner. Right in front. Durko sends it wide. Now behind the net, Maros and Durkos. Emily's there waiting. Big hit. Maros. Towards the blue, kept in by Durkos. Goaltender sprawling out of control. Power play continues. VORTEX has possession still, trying to get it out. And right across the net, and there is an act of which we are not worthy, as Bedera sneaks it right out of the zone. The ball is now in the neutral. Stopped. Durko sends it in. Sends it right in front. Ties there. Scores! And we have a tied game. Pun intended. And the penalty that Cusco extracts from the Crowns ties the game. 3-3.
I got my sniper rifle, I got a holy one, got a grenade launcher, I'm about to blow 'em up. I got the pump, baby, gonna pop 'em with a shot. And when the smoke clears, you know I'll be dancing on your body. I'm dancing on your body.
Swords in at center. Durkos wins the faceoff.
For Vortex. They continue to battle in the neutral zone. Emily sends it up. Emily all alone shoots. Scores! The Crowns answer just seconds afterward. Crowns are off the floor and on the board once more. 4-3. 16 shots on goal to 15. Just under 6 minutes left in the second half. Vortex win the faceoff. They continue to battle in the Crown zone. The Crowns have no clear superstar this season, as they did in previous seasons, such as Valera, who scored over 100 points in the first season. Before the stats for this game are announced, currently, SARHOLM has Yaron Kane with 11 goals, 1 shorthanded goal, and 2 assists for a total of 27 points. A close second for the team, or a not so close if you think about it. Emily Noirem, number 17, with 10 points. Battling against VURGOS with much greater depth. Durkos Atlas, number 6, has 20 points with 9 goals and 2 assists. And Cusco Noirem, 6 goals, 2 assists, and 2 shorthanded goals. Big stop by Rora there by Maros. Big save by Permars as the shot goes wide. Durkos all alone takes a shot and saved by Baydera. On the breakaway was robbed. Now behind the net. Emily brings it in. Sends it back down. Tide has possession. Maros and Tide battling. Sent towards Durkos. Durkos shoots and scores! Raphael tops it in and gets the goal. And the game is tied once more. Now, I really thought that Durko shot was going in. But all it needs is for a good tap-in by Manilow there. And the game is 4-4 with 4 minutes to go. There's going to be a review called here for the goal. Now they are giving us that Raph hit her, and the goal shouldn't count. But you cannot call reviews on penalties, only goals, or no goal calls. Can't imagine this will go anywhere. We are at the halfway point of the season today. For some teams, at least. And the points are much different than they were last season. Robert Lyon, who once had 26 goals, 9 assists, 64 points, now has 6. And the goal stands. Swords in at center. Won by the Crowns. Sent in. Emily shoots right in front. Morrow sends it wide by accident. They continue to battle behind the net. Morrows to Emily. Emily tries to get it back in. Succeeds. Hits Cusco. Cusco tries to get it across the blue. Succeeds this time across the red. Kept away by Morrows. Sent back in. Sent back out. And now in the Crown zone with Jerome. Jerome sends it behind the Crown's net. Vortex on the blue, hit by Morrows. Right in front, Jerkos tries to get it in, no success, but he has possession now. Hit by Jerome. Behind the net. Battling against Jerkos Atlas. Sent towards the blue, sent out by the Crowns. Crowns pushing for it. Behind the net by Morrows. Morrows sent it towards the blue. Sent back in. Durkos and Cusco at the red. Get it out towards Crown's blue. Sent back in to Durkos. Durkos to Cusco. Right in front of the net. Baydera gets it across in the neutral ice. To Cusco. Durkos sends it past and sneaks it past Jerome. Jerome goes for it, but is kept away by Cusco. Away from the front of the net. Battling at the blue. Now behind the net with Cusco. Cusco gets pushed away to Emily. Emily tries to shoot, goes wide off the post, and Jerome right there for the stop. Huge save! And there is an act which we are not worthy of as Cusco rushes in and stops. A sure goal for the Crowns. And the ball is out of play. The Vortex have some very good two-way forwards, such as Atlas and Cusco. They can play defense, they can block shots, they can score goals. They're number 2 and 3 in the league. Swords in. Defensive zone draw for SARHOLM. Won by Vortex. Goes wide. Jerome gets it out. Sends it towards Rora. Rora makes the save. Gun out by Cusco to Raff. Sent right back in. Big stop by Permars. Maros battling Durkos. I'm surprised no penalty's been called on his roughing. Gun out at the blue by Cusco. Cusco sends it across the red. Sent back into neutral by Maros. Cusco sends it out. Battling behind or beside the zone. Big stop by Cusco. Trying to get it out. Cusco gets it across the blue. He's all alone with a big stop by Emily. Shoots and robbed by Baydera Lyon, which almost goes in. And there's going to be a penalty called here, I think, against goaltender interference, Raph Manilow. Yes, there's going to be one called as number 24 heads to the penalty box. This might cost Vortex the game. The game continues. SARHOLM on the 2-minute power play with 1 minute and 22 seconds left. 20 shots on goal to 17. Defensive zone draw for the Vortex. Top corner. Won by Vortex. Sent out by Cusco. Sent back in. Big save by Permars. Emily and Cusco battling. Knocks it out. Durko sends it towards the Crown's blue. Sends it in once more. Dumps it. Right in front of the net. Huge stop by Mars. Emily takes a shot off the post. Goes wide. Sends it out by accident. Crowns regroup. Big hit against Cusco. Cusco sends it down. Now right beside the net, battling with Maros. Get right in front of the net. Mars gets it away. Big hit behind the net now, fighting Durkos and Cusco waiting, and there's going to be a penalty called here. I wonder what for. Could it be roughing against Maros? Two minutes for roughing. Yes, he is very aggressive and surprised this hasn't happened earlier. More insults by Cusco as we enter a 2-on-2. "41 seconds left in the second half. This could win the game for either team. Swords in, top Crowns corner. Sent and won by the VURGOS Vortex. Behind the net now by Emily. Emily to Jerome. Jerome gets it across the blue. Sends it towards the Vortex zone. Cusco has possession, battling with it. Puck's right in front by Jerome. Sends it once again. Right in front of it again, shoots, scores! They've slain the dragon. Emily with 26 seconds left in the second. And the Crowns pull ahead. The Vortex have 23 seconds on the clock to save their dreams and their streak. Swords in at center, 2-on-2. Won by Vortex. Sent in. Battling, trying to gain possession. They have 20 seconds. They have to make something work. Sent towards the blue. Cusco tries to send it. Sent down. Trying to battle with Jerome. Sent back in. They don't make it have enough time. Sent towards the ground zone. Jerome gets it away. Cusco sends it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. Good morning. Good afternoon, and good night, VURGOS. The SARHOLM Crowns have won 5-4. I will join you all next game. Good night, everyone. And Stefan bless Sarovia.